Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: 1,500 people left displaced by floods and landslides in western Uganda, and rising water levels in Atabad Lake in Gilgit-Baltistan pose a threat to the nearby villages in Pakistan. A wave of landslides in the Western District of Uganda has rendered at least 1,500 people homeless and at least 8 people dead. CJ John Kibuka says that floods and landslides were escalating the danger of water-borne and other sanitation-related diseases.
A new wave of landslides and floods in various districts has rendered at least 1,500 people homeless. The quest for help ranged from Mbale, Sironko and Torrential in the east to Kabale and Kanungu in western Uganda. At least 8 people have been confirmed killed by the new wave of landslides. Ms. Catherine, a spokesman for Uganda Red Cross, a charity that's coordinating humanitarian assistance to the victim, says more people continue running away from their homes as the rains continue. She also says floods and landslides were escalating the danger of water-borne and other sanitation-related diseases. She said rising cases of cholera have been confirmed. The latest landslides come barely 2 months after another devastating landslide struck Bududa and buried an entire trading center of 350 people. 3 children, 2 of them from one family, were killed after torrential rains accompanied by hailstorms hit their homes in Mbale District. The Minister for Disaster Preparedness has discovered that there are huge cracks along Mount Elgon and advised people to relocate from these dangerous areas.
Rising water levels in Atabad Lake in Gilgit-Baltistanregion and fears of the lake eventually bursting its banks is now posing a threat to the people of at least 5 nearby villages. CJ Karim Khan thinks that utter failure to prevent this from happening shows that Pakistan's seemingly professional scientists and technicians have failed pathetically.
This is CJ Karim Khan on Instablogs from Peshawar in Pakistan. At least 5 villages have so far been affected by the rising water levels in Atabad Lake in Gilgit-Baltistan, and the fear of the lake's bursting is hanging like a Damocles sword on the inhabitants of the neighboring villages. It is again an example where the technical knowledge and expertise of our seemingly professional scientists and technicians have failed pathetically. No comprehensive scientific report nor any tactical insight has been published on a nationwide scale so far. Despite our dozens of doctorate scientists, including geologists and engineers, wasting hundreds of millions of government funds on stale and useless research, Pakistan is once again dependent on international scientific and technical help to prevent and manage this potential disaster. Indeed, it is time for the government to revise its policy relating higher education. After all, our poor country cannot afford spending billions on producing science parrots and paperwork only, while the nation is always dependent on outside help in any crisis.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.